All right, so if you have a 2011 to 2023 Dodge Charger, Chrysler 300, and your wipers, your fluid does not want to dispense out of these two things, most likely you have one of these that's messed up. This is a new washer fluid pump. These things are really cheap. They're not really meant to be used and used and used continuously, you know, 3 to 5 seconds, maybe max. They will burn up quick. The old one, you know, old as this car, is a 2014, so 12 years old or so. This part is about 10 bucks off of Amazon. Link is in the description. And this part is shared between many other Chrysler, Dodge, Fiat models. So I'll show you guys how to get to everything. Now, I've already kind of been down here because I was troubleshooting this, making sure this was actually broken. This car was bought from a municipal government auction, and it's got a lot of parts that are missing, things, trim pieces that are gone. It was missing one of these pop tabs. I've got a couple more of these, so I can just go ahead and throw those back in. But it's also supposed to have another cover down here, which is completely gone. No idea where that went, but it didn't come with the car. But in order to access this, all you got to do is just pull those two pop tabs out, push your wheel in like that, and then you can remove that one, but you don't really need to. All I'm going to do here is just kind of pop this out, just like that. So now we have access down below, and there it is right here. So I've already taken liberty and removed this thing once while I was basically assessing it, and I've already emptied out the reservoir and rinsed that out really well, so we don't need to worry about that right now. Pull this thing out. It's going to drip a little bit right onto my phone. Actually, it didn't, but that worked out well. So just pull it out. That's all there is to it. And then you'll have this washer. Sometimes this will come out and still be on the pump, but you will need to pull it out. While we're here, here's the new one. Just gonna toss that on in, just like that. And now you'll see this little hose right here. Just gonna pull that off, just like that. And then we have an electrical connector. And these, it's easiest just to kind of carefully pull them off with some pliers, just like that. Now what I am going to do is grab my little air hose here and push some air through this so we can clear out any obstructions in the line. And I was just looking at the nozzles as I was doing this, and it was really misty, so we'll be good there. So grab the new pump, and I'm just going to install that just like that. Install the electrical connector. Now, being that that's an aftermarket gasket or O-ring, whatever you want to call it, I don't necessarily trust that it's not going to leak. So I am going to hold on to the old one just in case. And we're just going to kind of angle this stuff back in. Kind of hard to do this one-handed, but you more or less get the idea. There we go. I think these will work. These are just universal ones that I had laying around in the shop. I buy stuff like this off of Temu. It's way cheaper than Amazon. There we go. So I just got to put some fluid in it, but I guess I can leave the phone down here and we can at least see if that motor will turn. I just did it very quickly. You don't want to run these things dry. It will cavitate them and cause them to overheat. They are, like I said, really, really cheaply made. Get it back to the house, throw some fluid in it, and see how it does. All right, in the garage, let's test it out. There's going to be some air in the lines. Ah, nice. I'm happy with that. Stay tuned for more videos.